Good morning, everybody. So it's almost October. Can't believe it. It's gone by so fast. So, you know the song, Wake Me Up When September Ends? We're almost there. Here is our agenda. It is September 28th. We're going to begin by discussing, it's September 29th. It was on the wrong slide. Can't believe nobody caught me there. My slide bounced. There we go. You can see I had my slide from yesterday accidentally open there. So starting over, it is the 29th. Oh, time flies, right? So we're going to begin by welcoming Armando. Armando is an intern here with us at El Centro. That means he's volunteering his time, and we really appreciate it. And he's going to help everybody out because we've only got now 9 weeks before we get you ready to start community college in the winter. So Armando, welcome. You can see him. He's the guy with the ceiling fan in the background. You see the baseball hat and the ceiling fan, that's Armando. So some of you are not in a position to turn your cameras on. You could just give a wave emoji, and we'll all get to know Armando as we get going. And yes, here comes Carlos and Monica joining the party. So that is the first order of business. We'll welcome Armando. Then we are going to review Tuesday's class. We went over a lot of good stuff on Tuesday. And then we'll review the instructions for both my last assignment and Ashley's last assignment. And I hear an echo. Yep. Then we will split the class into 2 groups. One group will stay with me, and one group will work with Armando, finishing up some work. And then we'll take our 10-minute break. That's always important. That first hour, everybody needs a break. We'll be taking that 10-minute break. You can get off of your screen and come back. And then we will together review a little bit of vocab, play a small game, and whatever time we have remaining, I will do some note-taking exercises, and we'll get further into chapter 1, which we'll be finishing up next week. That's the agenda. That's the plan for today. So yes, as I was reading the agenda, several students came in. Don't worry, it's all been recorded and it's all right here. So first order of business, welcome Armando. Now, Armando, quick question. Are you all moved in?
I am not all moved in. I'll be moving into my permanent house on the 1st or the 2nd.
Okay. If anybody lives in Lynn or around Lynn, Armando.
Yes, I live in Lynn. Yep. Jefferson.
And if anybody wants a little help practicing your English, it'll be a fair exchange. Armando might need a couch moved in, and he can't move it himself. And look, and you can see Jefferson's profile. Look at those big muscles. So I think you guys can work it out. Armando might need some help, or just hang out, get a cup of coffee, whatever. If you're near Lynn.
Yeah, I'm open. Feel free to reach out to me.
But no around. Stalking, no hanging outside, no ring. Do not ring his doorbell at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's going too far. All right. So Armando, this is the class. You don't have to give a life story or anything. You just say a few words about yourself. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Armando. I just moved out here from Washington State. As George said, I'm an intern, interning with Catholic Charities, El Centro, and working on my graduate degree in social work. And I'm really excited to work with you guys. It's gonna be really fun.
Thank you so much, Armando. Quick question, has anyone here been to Washington State? I have a, who's been to Washington State? Okay, so Anna Maria, you've been out there? Did you go to
No,
Seattle?
I said never.
Okay.
I
So, yeah.
went to Seattle, but no, that's not Washington DC.
Okay, so you've been to the West Coast.
Yes.
Okay,
I have a
excellent.
question. I have a question, teacher.
Hey, Marie, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Washington DC is not Washington State. Is that right?
Beautiful. I was waiting for that question. That is one of the most confusing things about our glorious country. We have a state which has the same name as our capital city. It's like, imagine if you go to Japan and you have a province named Tokyo. That would be so confusing for foreigners. The capital city and a state has exactly the same name. So that's why you're absolutely right. It's not the same. It's that's why Armando and most Americans will be clear when we say I'm from Washington State. We put the word state after it. So yeah, the history teacher in my brain actually loves to say Washington DC. Here's a trivia question. Who knows what DC means?
Districted capital.
District city, no?
So close. You're halfway, 50% right. You're 50% right. When I was teaching high school civics, it's District of Columbia.
Oh,
And it's so what's weird is that Washington, DC, it's a city, but it's considered a district. So it's actually not a state. So Washington, people who live in Washington, DC have slightly fewer voting rights than their neighbors in Maryland or Virginia or Delaware. But anyway, that's another class for another day. Welcome, Armando from Washington State, 3,000 miles away. You've come to Boston to
Yeah,
help us out. Thank
whole
you so
opposite
much.
corner. Yeah, glad to be here.
Fantastic. All right. So, great stuff. Now we're going to review our class on Tuesday. So one of the great things about teaching online is that we can use the recordings of our previous classes. So I saw that there were a lot of views for this class. I saw about 15 views yesterday. So that means I know a lot of you are checking in to review what we learned. And that's fantastic. So on minute 110, we went over the skills that you need for English 111. So I'm going to slide it right over there, minute 110. And this is a great opportunity. If anybody missed last week, you could chime in, ask a question. So right here, I isolated what was on that syllabus. The syllabus is confusing. It's all academic language. I remember when I started college and I read a syllabus, I said, my brain said, WTF. I said, what is all this? Did you have that experience, Armando, in college? You look at a syllabus and you're like, what are these people talking about? This makes no sense to me. So,
Yeah.
So what I did was I tried to just simplify that syllabus into language everybody can understand. And we isolated those skills right there. And this is part of our conversation about that syllabus.
Fill up with new words that can help us to describe our opinion better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody take a look at all these: critical reading, critical writing, avoid plagiarism, following instructions. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to screenshot this, send it to everybody in WhatsApp, just so you know, you can follow this as a guide in breakout rooms. So first we looked at those skills, and then 120, we went over the instructions for the syllabus assignment. And I modeled right here how to open up a Google Doc, how to submit the assignment for folks who are still new to Google Classroom. Right here. So I'm going to pause right there. This part of the class last week, what was I showing everybody? Anna, you want to explain what we did right here on Tuesday? Tuesday, I'm saying last week, Tuesday, 2 days ago. What were we going over right there?
Wait.
No problem.
Can
Sure.
I? You were showing how to create a document to send the assignment on Google Classroom.
Exactly. And can anybody review those steps for us? Because several folks are still stumbling at that part of the process. So when you look at the assignment, first you read the instructions, and then it says submit the assignment, and then you have all these choices. Who can review? Maybe Andre, you're very technically savvy. You want to explain for us what all these options are on Google Classroom?
Sure. The first step is go to the classroom and El Centro Fall 2022. Okay. You need to do one. You need to find in classwork. In classwork, you can put follow and syllables. View assignment, and when in this part, in the right up, you can to find one space. In this space, you can to do the document. And when is difficult for me, but
No, you're doing fantastic, Andre.
I
How
have
about
my
this?
computer and my computer.
I can hear you clicking and
show
going
you.
through it. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right here in this part of the class, what was I demonstrating? So right here, I was demonstrating how to what when I was typing that out.
Yes. In this space, you can do write your paragraph, and
Exactly.
when you are done, you click and submit, and that's it.
Perfect. So I'm going back to this part of the demonstration. You go into the assignment. That's what Andre was saying. There's the assignment. You see add, and for this you just add you open a Google Doc, press documents, and then you write your paragraph exactly the way Andre was saying. Open, write your paragraph. Now Jefferson, you're exactly halfway there, so you know exactly what he's talking about. You write your paragraph, and once you are done, you submit it, and you can click that up there, turn in. Depending on the language settings on your computer, it'll look different. So my language settings are English. It'll say turn in. You might see French, Spanish, and Portuguese, but that's it. You see that gray button right there at the top. So that's how you can turn it in. And even if you lose the document, your computer explodes, it's still there, believe it or not. It's in your Google Drive. So you could find it and do it again. And for everybody, who is halfway through completing the assignment or has had trouble even starting the assignment, Armando is going to help you out with it. But first, what I'm going to do is go over a few assignments that were completed. Now, these were the instructions. Whoops. Here were the instructions for the assignment. And I'll underline. Let's see, I'm gonna call in a volunteer reader. Mariana, so nice to see you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Would you read what I'm underlining right here?
Yes. On a separate Google document, identify what skills you will need to pass English 111 when you start college. Keep your writing in a short paragraph between 45 and 60 words.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this seems simple, but I always like to go over this. So what am I asking you to write? A short paragraph between 45 to 60 words. Who can tell me what is a paragraph? I know you go over this with Ashley, but who can just give a simple definition of a paragraph? Take a minute. I'll embrace the silence. What is a paragraph?
I can say a paragraph it's a group of words that describes something.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Thank you, Marie.
Welcome.
So Marie's given us a pretty good working definition, but here's something I always like to do when reviewing the basics for writing a paragraph. Which one of these is a paragraph? One of them is the correct answer. Here they are. Okay, and if you want to use the chat in Zoom, you can send in the chat your answer. One is correct. A, B, C, or D. You can write in the chat what you think is correct. Okay, I think we found our answer. Why is it not this one or this one? This one is pretty much what Marie Lombard said, a group of sentences connected by the same point. And you said connected by a theme or idea or topic. Why is it not 5 to 7 sentences, 3 to 10 sentences, or just a bunch of sentences that fill up a page?
The paragraph don't have one ruler. It's just the sentences connected.
Exactly. You're connecting your sentences to, and it makes it easy for the reader. So here's an idea, and then you move to your next paragraph and make it fluid. But how many of you have this experience? You're writing something and you just start writing and writing and writing, and then you say, I'm running out of English. Oh, I got it. And then you say, oh, you know what? I just wrote a lot. I must be finished.
You can separate ideas. The paragraph was used to separate the ideas. This paragraph talk about the one idea. Next one, other idea.
You got it. Now, a lot of this, I like to pause here, is cultural. In this country, we learn when we start writing to write sentences and then keep our ideas connected in paragraphs. Many parts of the world, that's not exactly the same as what we do in America. Was anyone taught in school to write like this? When you're asked a question, you make a list.
Well, that's the same in Spanish too, so that's pretty similar.
Tell us, Jefferson, were you taught to write paragraphs the way like this, a group of sentences connected by the same point, or did you learn in school to start listing ideas, separating them on the paper?
Well, if you have many questions, it's better to separate the ideas and just put on the top the question I'm going to tell, and then the next one. Sometimes put like a number 1, number 2, number 3, just separate the paragraph, and the guys you reading have to know step by step what's going on.
Very good. This is a cultural difference. The way plagiarism is often a cultural difference. The concept of paraphrasing versus identifying the source word for word. In some cultures, you're taught to identify a source word for word. In Western and specifically American culture, we're really taught from an early age, a paragraph is connecting your sentences together on that page, but you might come from a background where you write just a sentence, separating them, almost like a list, like a list of items you're going to buy at the store. I see a lot of Brazilian students oftentimes writing papers that look like bullet points that are listed. So you want to, if that's your habit and your understanding of a paragraph, you want to be mindful of that. And remember, when you write it, when you get to school in this country, it's a group of sentences connected by that one point, and you separate each paragraph together. So, hope that's helpful. Let's take a look at what some students have come up with. Well, so did this, oh, by the way, when I go over a few students' assignments, I want to be anonymous. Who knows what anonymous means? Anonymity.
You don't know the name of author or...
Exactly. So when I show a few students' work, I don't put their names here because I might say, this was absolutely perfect. I don't want that student to say, it's me, I'm the best. If I say, okay, we have a mistake here, we have another little mistake here, I don't want you to say, no, teacher, don't say anything. We're just doing this to learn together. So, shh, if it's yours, don't tell us it's yours. So everybody's anonymous. Okay. All right. Would anybody like to, do we have any volunteer readers for this paragraph?
I can
Marie,
try.
I think Marie Lombard raised her hand first, but who said I can? Who said I can try?
Me, Ilse.
Ilse, okay. So Ilse, you read the next one. Marie's hand shot up really fast. So Marie, you can read the first one.
I need to improve in different areas. The first step is improve my vocabulary. How can I improve my vocabulary? Reading the second step in the critical reading skills. When I can to understand the text or the book, I can explain my ideas clearly in an email or letter or essay. The third step is critical writing skill. The last skill that I want to improve is my pronunciation. How can I do this? Listening to music, watching movies or videos or news in English.
Beautiful. Okay, so if I go back to the instructions, whoops, where were the instructions for this assignment? That's it. On a separate Google document, identify what skills you need to pass English 111 when you start college. Keep your writing in a short paragraph between 45 to 60 words. And let's look at the first one. Did this student follow instructions? And you can use the chat. You can type yes or no.
Hello.
Yeah, I see a few responses in the chat. Anybody want to take this? Did the student follow instructions? Oh, Adelia. I'm intrigued by your answer. Adelia, tell us what you think. I'm intrigued.
I think the author wrote just he or she followed some instruction, because to pass English 111, we don't need to have a good pronunciation, I think.
Correct.
And
Correct.
all, yeah, and vocabulary, it's I think it's not a skills, but we have to improve our vocabulary, but it's not a skill.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So this shows, yeah, a lot of this is off the syllabus. This is just lifelong learning skills. Everyone desires to improve pronunciation, but what were those skills? Following the syllabus, the schedule, critical reading, critical writing. Those were the skills. So it starts off right here. This is following instructions directly, improving those critical reading and critical writing skills. I know they are following the instructions. And then this goes a little bit off topic, but that's fine. But what about the paragraph aspects? I'm going to give you a word. This looks, I would say this is a beautiful paragraph in Portuguese or Spanish, but it looks a little
Looks like
problematic.
an interview.
It does look like an interview, yeah. And there's some grammar.
Yeah.
He or she, the student says, who can improve my vocabulary? I think the student meant to say, how can I improve my vocabulary? So there's like a dialogue, asking and answering. So this is very much like the list that I was talking about. A lot of students, the thought process, and this is what I mean, it's a cultural difference. The thought process of a paragraph in a different language might be that list. 1, 2, 3. In English, the paragraph is really this like, it's like, I'm doing this with my hand. It's like, think about molding something together. It's like a sandwich. It's like, because Ashley's probably gone over with you, the topic sentence, the main idea, the transition sentence out of there. Think of it like a sandwich. This looks more like a list of things. So I would say the student definitely got full credit for the assignment, but I wrote in the text and in the chat box a few grammar issues. For instance, capitalize this, word choice here. Those things are, I don't worry about that stuff because the computer can catch that. So just make sure you do the spell check before you press submit. Those are little things, but really you want to make sure that paragraph is connected together. So you see the student is writing 2 sentences, skipping, 2 sentences, skipping, and it's more of a list rather than several sentences connected by the main idea. So this is more like a Spanglish, or I don't know if this is even Portuguese-lish, I don't know, an Anglo-Portuguese kind of sentence. So you can see that there's the cultural hurdle to get through when you, because an American professor will just be aggressive. They'll say, "What are you doing? Why are you listing everything?" without taking into consideration that there's a cultural aspect to pause and think about and to explain. And that takes a long time. It's a process. So did the student follow instructions? The answer is yes, but but the paragraph looks like it's broken up into a list and there's a few grammar mistakes. So that's why I wanted to go over this. So absolutely you'll get credit for the assignment, but it's not clear that it's a single paragraph.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
If we use the terms like such as the first, the second, the third, so am I supposed to write all sentences which is come one after another? No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Because the way Americans, when we say a paragraph, I'm actually going to demonstrate on my screen. Americans will say they will say, okay, if you're talking about these skills, the first skill I need to improve is, finish your sentence. After I improve that skill, the second skill is, and essentially the exact same information that you would be spacing out on the paper in Spanish or Portuguese is sandwiched together like this in English writing, particularly in this country.
No spaces.
Exactly. If it's one paragraph, you make the space only if you're moving to the next paragraph. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You are most welcome.
Teacher, but the other paragraph, it's not even right in Portuguese.
Well, we're being anonymous.
It's not.
We're being totally anonymous.
It's
or
not.
It was in English. What I mean by who knows what I mean when I said this is kind of a Spanglish paragraph? Who knows what I mean?
No, I know, because grammatically maybe it would resemble to be like originally Portuguese, or like wrote by a Portuguese person.
Even though we're anonymous, I'll say that it actually wasn't.
It wasn't?
It wasn't. But a lot of Latin-based languages do have that similar structure of writing a paragraph, and which is really, really hard to adapt to the way that we write paragraphs in English. So I meant that what I was indicating was that making a list that would be absolutely perfect in several other languages, but it's super confusing. American professors will look at it and say, I don't know what you're talking about. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Okay. Anna Maria is shaking her head like this because you've been through English 111 twice, right? Can you fill in? So can you fill in some of your wisdom for Melanie?
But it's what you said.
Yeah,
Like,
but I want to. It's better to come from you because you've done this and you have taken all your money and thrown it away
Yeah.
on this class several times. That we don't want anybody to have to do that.
Yeah, that's true. No, just we have to learn really well how to write and get all the structures that we need to write an essays and things like that, because our first languages are completely different than English. For example, in Spanish, we wrote the opposite way. And that's probably the thing that the teacher is saying. In another language,
Yes.
no Portuguese or not Spanish, probably the other one's French, Italian, I guess. Those type, like Latin languages, they're going in the same structure, different than English.
Exactly. So it's not enough just to practice to learn a bunch of words. You have to actually, to pass this class, you have to think backwards.
Yeah.
It's like you're turning your own head upside down. How do the Americans think and operate? And that's probably one of the hardest things to do. Next one here. Melanie, would you like to read? Oh, no. Who was the Ilse? You said, I told you you could read here. Ilse.
Okay. The biggest challenge I have for English 111 is writing. It is difficult for me to write the words correctly and use punctuation marks. The most difficult thing for me is spelling when I want to express what I think. It is easier said than written, so critical writing is the difficult part for me.
All right. And I'll make it quick. They're right on the money with the word count. That means it's just under 60 words. And I know exactly what he or she is talking about. It's the hardest thing for me is the critical writing. That's the skill I must master. Minor things, you've got really two independent clauses here, but you could break it up into two sentences, but that's fine. And it seems, or I would even say, continue, say a little bit more, give us some more details. How do you wish to overcome this challenge? That kind of thing. So yeah, now I'm going to divide the class. Here we go. Students who have not completed this assignment and will be joining Armando. Armando is the gentleman with the ceiling fan behind him. Be joining Armando right now. Let's see, I'm looking at this list. We've got Marie Lombard. Let's see, Marie Lombard. Do we have, yes, Marie, Monica, Cleomaine. Let's see, Marie, Monica, Cleomaine, and Jefferson. Yes, all right. So I'm gonna make two breakout rooms. I'm gonna split the class in two. The students I just named are gonna join Armando in one breakout room, and and Armando, you can just be there to answer questions. Somebody gets stuck with Google Classroom. You're in as a teacher, so you can see what everybody submits at any time. Armando's your coach. You need any help with that? You forget how to, if suddenly you freeze and forget how to read and write, you forget what a computer is, Armando will remind you. But you forget where your fingers are, Armando is right there to help you out. And everybody else, I'm going to take you into another breakout room. We're going to do a little vocabulary.
Okay.
And then we'll meet back for the break. Here we go. Okay, so we are got Marie, oh, both Maries. Marie Boyce Round, I didn't see you there. How you doing?
So I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, Cleoman, Marie Boisseron, Marie. So Armando, heads up, there's two Maries, Marie Lombard and Marie Boisseron. So when you say Marie, you'll get two answers. And Monica and Jefferson. Okay, so one crew, you can join that other one breakout room, and then everybody else can join this breakout room with me. Okay, everybody, I'm dividing the class in half. When you see Armando, that means he's going to help you with that writing. Here we go. And Armando's breakout room 1, I am breakout room 2. Okay, so we're recording this. It's called inference. Inference. So you're going to have to infer the meaning of various words that you have never used before. And it's a skill that you'll be using every time you read something in college. So in the article quiet quitting, and I'll actually use that as that's a new phrase in the American lexicon. Quiet quitting that we discussed, we had lots and lots of new vocabulary words. So we played a little game called Taboo, and I'll demonstrate with Andre how taboo works. So one person gives the definition of the word, and the other guesses which word on the screen it is. Now, Andre, I'll make this easy. I'll use a word we just used. Okay. Andre, jobs that change, where staff changes very quickly. People don't stay in the same job very often. What word is it?
The turnover.
Turnover. Excellent. So that's one vocabulary word that we did. So the way we did that, the way we used that in the game we played was we give the definition and we try to infer or guess which one it works, which one works. For Monica and Adelia, who didn't read the article, and this might look like a whole bunch of new words you've never seen before. Let's start with the easy ones. Hustle culture. That's an American idiom. Hustle culture. And it's what young Americans use. People from the tech world use it a lot. You want to work here? This is hustle culture. Who could give me a definition of hustle culture?
Work hard.
Exactly. Working hard. Your life is your job. Your job is your life. You are, and people who abide by hustle culture are also known as, Erica, what's this word?
Is people who work so hard to impress their boss, or just working and everything is about working.
Exactly. People whose life is their work is their life. They're called movers and shakers. So this phrase, the idiom, a mover and a shaker, that would be to describe the people who work so hard they stay late at the office. They believe in hustle culture. Hustle culture, that's the people who work. Their boss says, work tonight, work this weekend. They say, yes, yes. The opposite of that is the phrase we learned, the new phrase in American English, quiet quitting. People who didn't read the article, who could describe quiet quitting? What's that? Hey, Narexi, when did you join us?
Hello, morning everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
I am here. I
Beautiful.
listen the class now.
Oh, you're working right now?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Can you that's good. Let's see, Jefferson, so since Narexia is working, I'm gonna leave her alone. Jefferson, can you give a definition for us of quiet quitting? What's that all about?
Quiet quitting is when you don't want to work I mean, you want to work less and have the same, I don't know, like you don't want to work.
Teacher,
Yeah, go for it, Marie.
a quiet quitting is someone just do what exactly he has to do.
Exactly. So a quiet quitter believes in a work-life balance. Who could give us a definition of the work-life balance? Another phrase in American English. It's not hustle culture. It's not for movers and shakers. People who want a work-life balance want what? Let's see.
Between it's to find the balance between family, work, marry, so free time, hobby. Yeah.
Exactly. I think you are practicing a work-life balance right now, Narexi, because you are attending class while you are at work, as is Andre and a few others people.
I try. Yeah, I
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. So yes, so essentially the quiet quitter believes in the work-life balance. They'll tell their boss, I'm sorry, I will not answer my email or pick up my phone after 5 o'clock. It's not in my contract. The mover and the shaker will work themselves to death. I want to work. I want to be successful. I want that life with the big house and the big car because that's what I want. I'm a mover and a shaker, and I believe in hustle culture. The quiet quitter says, I work to live. I don't live to work. So that's some vocabulary from the article that we read. The phenomenon of quiet quitting, the desire for work-life balance, and then we have other vocab words that you can infer that I think you've probably seen before. Productivity, resignation, job security, disengagement, the opposite of engagement. So all that stuff we looked at, we watched an episode, the scene from the show The Office, when we looked at disengagement. This is the vocabulary. Now, I would like a volunteer to explain how in the world we play this game called Typhoon. Some of you have played it before. Those who have played it before, who can explain? Anna, what's your favorite movie? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, it's from Disney.
Go for it. What's the movie?
Coco.
Coco, great movie.
I love
it's almost that time of year. It's almost October. Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos coming up. Perfect. So Coco, Marie Lombard, what's your favorite movie? Could be anything. Anybody?
Scarface.
Me.
Scarface. Okay. I don't know who shouted Scarface. Okay. So we got ghosts and gangsters. There we go.
My favorite movie is Eat, Pray, and Love.
Eat, Pray, Love. EPL. There we go. All right. So so we got two teams. Anna, you're going to be on team Coco. And you want to make a sentence with one of these words that I underline. And here's the fun part. You have exactly 1 minute to do it.
Okay.
I will ask you to make a complete sentence using this word starting. Oh, wait. I forgot to write the imaginary numbers down. This is the tricky part. Everybody go over the definitions. Anna, you'll be first because you've done this before. While I write down these numbers, this imaginary score, give everybody a reminder how to play the game.
Okay, but you're gonna pick the word that we have to make a sentences with.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the teacher gonna tell us which word we should to use, and we have to make sentences with it. Like sentences has to, and
Mhm.
it did correct one of the little 1B, and he gonna open it, and we're gonna have a score for it. We can win, we can lose point, right?
Exactly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So basically, you're going to make a sentence with a word. You're going to pick a number. If this is 100, you'll get 100. If this is negative 100, it'll be negative 100. And then so somewhere along there, you get, it's like the game Uno, but on a screen, the scores will reverse. So your team might have the high score, but if you pick the wrong square, the scores will switch. It makes it fun and exciting. And it's just like life. It's not fair. So great exercise. All right. So everybody who's doing this for the first time, just watch. And I'll start with students who've played this before. All right. So Anna will start for Team Coco. I'm going to write your name there. Anna, please make a sentence with the phrase, no, the word turnover. And here's the tricky part. You have exactly 1 minute to do it. Go.
Okay. Today in my company, we have a high turnovers shifts. I don't know.
Help her
Wait.
out. Help her out. A high
Who
turnover
else
shift.
Like we have a high demand of turnovers.
A high rate of
No, I
turnover.
don't know.
Sure. All right. Now she did that in 30 seconds, but watch
Rate?
what happens if she got stuck and couldn't come up with a
my-
sentence in 1 minute. There you go. So that makes it exciting. You got 1 minute to give the definition. Turnover, done. Now, Anna, please pick a square. Anywhere you want. You could choose 1A, 2C.
Me.
Give us the square.
Teacher, are you talking to me? My internet was
Yep.
so. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, choose. Make a choice.
2C.
2C. 2C is 80. So points on the board, 80 for Team Coco.
Okay.
All right. Now we need a volunteer. Who wants to be the first to go for Team Scarface?
Me.
Marie Boisserand. I remember you like this game. Marie Boisserand. Here we go. So, and there's two Maries, so I have to put Marie B. All right. Marie, please make a sentence with the word resignation. You have 1 minute. Resignation. Now, remember, you can help each other. You can help each other. And Marie, if you need help, say, help me, somebody. Go.
My boss make an act of resignation today. My boss posed an act of resignation today at work.
I'm going to pause the climber. So is a resignation something your boss will post on the wall? Okay, help her. Somebody help her.
He has a letter of resignation today.
My boss handed in his letter of resignation today. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. What's a resignation? Anybody? To resign is to do what?
To work.
To cancel a contract of work.
I'll just keep it in simple. Is it to keep working or stop working?
Stop working.
Yeah, it means goodbye. I am leaving. When you have high turnover, that
Yeah.
means
Firing.
that means people give in their resignations. They will say,
Fire.
exactly. They tell, thank you, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. That's a resignation. Very good. All right. And Marie, which square do you choose?
For B.
4B is I'm gonna keep the what's on the square blue. Here we go. 4B, like I said before, just like life, this game is not fair.
I know, they're gonna take our point.
That was cute, Anna. Don't worry, you'll have another shot. So now that 80 goes to Scarface. Okay, next up, who wants to try for Team Coco? I see a lot of people paying attention. Andre, Monica, who wants to give it a shot? Erica?
Me, teacher.
Who said me? Oh, Erica. Yes, go for it. So Erica, please make a sentence with this word, with this phrase, work-life balance. Make a sentence with work-life balance.
I try to found the work-life balance in my new job.
I tried to find. So you found is past
Find.
tense, find. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? I didn't even set the timer, but you did it so quick. You did it in 10 seconds. I didn't need to. So Erica, you're an all-star today. Let's, whoops, I lost the screen there. There it is. Erica, which square do you choose?
Is 1B?
1B?
Yes.
1B is minus 30.
No.
Don't worry, everything can change. Minus 30. Don't worry. Back to Scarface. Okay. Was that Melanie who wanted to give it a shot next?
Yes.
Melanie's next up for Team Scarface. New word that you didn't read the article, but I have faith. I'm going to give you this word. Oh wait, we already did resignation. We did work-life balance. I'm going to give you this word: disengagement. Disengagement. And if you need help, ask your teammates. Marie can help you. So Marie and Melanie, you're in this together.
I think it means when you're in charge or committed to do something, and you kind of it's the contrary, I guess. Like you are committed to do something, but you stop doing it. Like you.
Well, that's the definition. What we need is a sentence.
A sentence.
Yep. 1 minute, go.
Disengagement.
And Marie Boisron can help you.
Can I change a little bit the words to fit in my sentence?
You do whatever you want. 48 seconds.
I just disengaged as a nurse practitioner at my work.
Okay. Oh,
Head
you
nurse
mean,
practitioner at my
okay. So
work.
you wanted to that's called conjugating it. You changed it
Yes.
from, okay, sure. How about I felt disengaged
You felt disengaged. Okay.
as a nurse practitioner? Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
felt like I had to conjugate the word to fit in my sentence.
That's fine. She conjugated the word, changing it from a noun to a verb and so forth. So yes, disengagement. So she changed it from a noun to an adjective. I felt disengaged. And that's fine. You did it. But I just wanted to, sorry, I just wanted to hear the sound anyway. All right. Good job, Melanie. please choose a square.
D4.
D4 is 100.
Ooh.
How, by the way, I'm an English teacher. How does everybody like my math skills?
Great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. All right. I'm not as good as teacher Ben, who teaches math, but I can add and subtract. I was just showing off there. Beyond that, forget it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you should a mistake. Anna
Ooh.
and opposite, it's supposed to be 80.
No.
In front of
change
in front
everything.
in front of Anna, she earned 80 in the beginning of game.
80.
Anna.
Where was that?
Anna.
Yeah.
Anna.
Teacher, remember I own the 80.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you so much. So that would make it 50.
No.
Anna 50, Erica minus no,
30.
not 50.
No, Anna 80, Erica
Anna,
minus 30, 50. Yes.
yeah, Anna 80,
Awesome.
Erica minus 30.
Teacher,
Thank you so much, Adelia. Yes.
No, it's wrong. Remember, I own 80, but Marie
Oh, yeah.
and that
That's
changed
right.
everything.
Adelia, you're
We were
confusing
correct.
me. You're confusing me. But now you're, yeah.
Yeah, we're
I see that. You know what? I lack confidence in my own math skills. Thank you, Anna.
Right.
I believed you for a minute. Remember the reversal right there? This one changes the scores.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that is correct. All right, let's keep it moving. Who wants to go next for Coco?
Me,
Who is me?
Mariana.
Mariana is up next. Mariana Gill, I'm gonna say M. Gill here. Okay, let's use the word, the phrase movers and shakers. Please make a sentence with movers and shakers, Mariana.
In my company, all employees are movers and shakers.
Very nice. Okay. Where do you work, by the way?
I work at Contessa restaurant.
Okay. Where would you, and please choose a square.
2D.
2D. 2D is 40.
Nice.
Okay, so see, keep hope alive. Everything can change. Back to Scarface. Who wants to volunteer for Scarface? By the way, the Al Pacino Scarface from the 70s was not the original. It was a remake of a 1940s movie. You can Google Scarface James Cagney. Anyway, useless information. Who wants to volunteer for Team Scarface? I see Monica, Andre, Armando, you can get in the game if you want. Carlos, a lot of people here. Narexi, how's
I
work?
want to try.
Okay,
Teacher.
that's Andre, right?
Yes.
Andre, okay. Okay, Andre, please make a sentence with quiet quitting.
The quiet quitting is one phenomenon in TikTok.
Beautiful. Quiet quitting is a phenomenon on TikTok. Fantastic. Great reference to the article. All right. Please choose your square.
C1.
C1. Whoops. Lost my slide there. Sorry. There it is. C1, that is 20. And that brings it to 200 for Scarface.
200, good.
Everything can change. All right, back to Coco. Let's see, we have a lot of people who haven't shared yet. Cleomaine, Nerexi, Adelia.
I'm not sure what is who is my team.
Well, you want to go, how your team is Coco, Nerexi?
Okay. Okay.
All right, you are on team Coco.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Please make a sentence with productivity. Productivity. You have 1 minute. Go.
My team English. My team English. Is the better. And no. Again. Okay. My team English is very good in when have productivity in personal job.
Can you slow it down a little bit? Did you say my singing or what was it?
My team English.
Team. Oh, speaking or what's that second word you were saying?
Yeah, team English.
Oh, my team is, okay, say it one more time.
Okay, my team English is very good when have productivity in your job, in their job.
Okay, my team has, you could shorten it. My team has good productivity. That's
my team is good productivity.
Perfect.
Okay.
And look, just in time. All right, so yeah, sometimes less is more. Shorten the sentence is fine. Okay, productivity, done. Which square do you choose, Nerexi? You can do 1A, 2B, 1D, 3C, whatever you like.
A4.
A4, 80. All right. Next up, I think, how about this, Nerexi? You can choose anybody you want. I'll just name names and then you tell me. Nerexi, you get to be dictator.
Okay, let me
All
see.
right. You can choose.
Here.
You can choose Monica, Ilse.
Teacher.
Monica.
Monica
It's
is the
your
winner.
turn.
Monica,
Yeah.
ready or not, Monica. I love the look on her face, like, come on, man, why you? All right, here we go. Monica, don't blame me. It was Nerexi. She's the dictator. Okay. Here we go. Monica, please make a sentence with job
Teacher,
security.
You don't know the point for Nerexi. Which
Can
point?
you change our score to 90?
Oh, who did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was, what was it?
80.
80, so that's 90. All right, so 90, thank you very much. Okay, Monica, are you ready?
Okay. All
Job security.
Okay, all job has job security.
You don't put on the case.
Wait, say it again.
You don't put on the case. Which case she choose? I don't know which. You don't occupy the case she has chosen.
Oh, okay. All right, so she forgot to choose a square and I kept going. Nerexi, which one did you choose?
She did A4. That's
I did. What are you talking about, Marie?
yeah.
Right there, Marie. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Everybody's, you guys are all slowing me down. Come on. Is that a strategy? Just fool the teacher? Come on, Monica.
Okay.
Job security. One sentence, please. 1 minute. Go.
Okay. All security, all job in United States has job security.
Well, that sounds like a lovely situation. It's a beautiful sentence.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so.
All
Maybe.
jobs in America have job security?
Sometimes.
Oh, well, that's another discussion for another time. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Which square do you choose?
A3.
A3. Okay. Let's see. A3 is reverse.
Woohoo!
All right. So 200 for Coco and 90 for Scarface. 200 for Coco and 90 for Scarface, but don't worry, everything can change. Now, we have 4 and 4. We could keep the teams the same. Does anybody else want to join in? Jefferson. Who else do we have here? Marie Lombard, Carlos, would you like to join in, or we can just keep the teams 4 and 4? It doesn't matter.
Give me a shout.
Okay. Jefferson, you can join in with Team Coco. So Jefferson, YHEFF. Jefferson, your word, unprecedented. Unprecedented. 1 minute, please. And help him out, team. Help out your teammate.
Okay, president.
Help him out. Anna, Erica, help him.
He applied for the job unprecedented.
Maybe good citizen don't have unprecedented.
No, I'll give you a hint. It's an adjective.
Okay.
Not a noun, it's an adjective.
The COVID pandemic was
10 seconds. Jefferson, give us something.
unprecedented.
I applied for job, it was president.
No. Not exactly. I'm going to give the same word over to, does anybody else want to volunteer? We can go back to Marie, or unless somebody else wants to give it a shot.
I do.
Okay, who is I?
It's in Scarface team or Coco
Yeah,
team?
you'll be on Scarface. But I'm just asking, who is speaking right now?
Me, Melanie.
Melanie. Oh, Melanie, you are. Oh, you're ready to go. You'll be after Marie. Does
Okay.
anybody else want to join in? I can put another team member on Scarface.
Ilse, teacher.
Ilse, yes. Here comes Ilse. Please make a sentence with unprecedented. You have 1 minute. Go.
The company has unprecedented changes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Did everybody see how she used the word in context? The company has unprecedented change. Like unprecedented means it's never happened before. Very unusual. Unprecedented. So yeah, unprecedented change. Good job, Ilse. Which square do you choose?
A1.
A1, and that is 40. So that is 130. All right, this is a pretty close game now. So we can go back to Anna. And anybody else not in the game who wants to get in the game? Okay, back to Anna. Hustle culture. Please make a sentence with hustle culture. You have 1 minute.
Teacher.
I
Student.
need help.
It's our turn. It's our turn right now.
Wait.
We was helping them.
Yeah, I need help.
No,
Can I
it's no, it was Ilse, and now it's back to Coco.
Because
Can
you
I-
were helping them.
Can I help to Anna?
Anybody anyone who is willing to offer help can help. Go for it. Anna, look like you need help. Just reach out like this. Give us a
Yeah.
face. There we go. Desperate. Give us a face of desperate. There you go. Perfect. Give us some desperation. Okay. Help her out. Hustle culture.
Me.
50 seconds. Anna needs help. Communicate.
Americans are hustle culture.
Me.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Okay, go.
The
30
culture
seconds.
in many part of the country is
Hustle.
also culture.
Well, here's the thing. I'm pausing it right here. Right now, you're communicating. I understand what you're trying to say. It doesn't matter if I understand you. Look at Anna's face. Does Anna look like she has a clue what any of you are talking about? It's about making sense to your teammate.
I understand that it's
Okay,
like
go for it. Go, Anna, go.
working hard, but I don't know how to make a sentences with
Make a
it.
sentence. Give it a shot. Hustle culture.
If you wanna work in this country, you have to hustle culture.
Beautiful. 3 seconds. Go.
American people live culture.
American people have the
Melanie,
hustle
your wish
culture.
came true. We're back to Melanie. Melanie, hustle culture. 1 minute. You got all those examples. Go.
America has a strong hustle culture.
Perfect. America has a strong hustle culture. Perfect. Excellent. Because hustle culture, it's the phrase, but it's used as a noun. So America has a strong hustle culture. There you go. All right, Melanie, pick a square, please.
A2.
A2. So that was good strategy for Melanie. She just kept listening to all the examples of everybody else and said, oh, my turn.
Yeah, I got it.
So
Yes,
Melanie,
yes,
you
Mark.
should say thank you to Anna.
Thank you.
For giving you that opportunity. A2. All right. All right. So Melanie, after that good strategy, here is A2 minus 30.
Really?
Congratulations.
No,
See?
teacher.
It's full of life is full of surprises.
We fought so hard.
Exactly. This game is a very good exercise for life in America. Melanie. So Melanie is now it goes to Erica. We've got how many words left? 1, 2, 3. We've done job security, and then we'll start over. Ricochet. This was a tricky one. Ricochet. All right, Erica. Ricochet. Erica, is your internet working okay?
Ricochet.
Say again, teacher.
Oh, perfect. Your internet's fine. Great. I thought you were losing connection. Okay, great. You've got the word ricochet. Can you make a sentence with ricochet? 1 minute. Help her out, everybody. Come on.
Okay, teacher, I'm here.
Ricochet. Jefferson, Norexi, help out Erica.
Can I help?
May I help?
35 seconds.
Yes, help.
May I help?
Erica.
Yes, please. Please.
Yes. My friend was hit by ricochet.
That's perfect.
My what?
Hit by ricochet.
10 seconds.
In the
Your internet stopped.
In
What
the
are you
last
saying?
year, in this year, I ricochet.
You're not connecting.
Yeah, you're losing connection. We lost you, Erica. Or hang on one second. Hang on one second. Watch this.
This year, I ricochet in two different.
Oh, I see. I heard you. I heard you. That doesn't work. Nice try. Nice try. What Marie was saying was perfect. Marie Lombard gave a perfect example. We're going to send Ricochet to Andre. Andre, Ricochet, 1 minute.
Andre? For the same word, teacher?
Yeah, do we have Andre? Did we lose Andre?
I don't know, maybe he left.
Andre.
Maybe the board
Monica.
ricocheted several times.
Monica.
Teacher? The board ricocheted several times.
Oh, is that Monica?
Yes, it's me.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So Monica, you did it. Which we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 square, 5 squares. Which square do you choose, Monica?
3C.
3C, and that is, oh my goodness, 100. All right, so I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna stop it right here. Everybody, look at this. It's 11 o'clock. So I was going to, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more squares. That's fine. The assignment on Google Classroom for Tuesday is pages 4 and 5 that we'll go over in the book. Pages 4 and 5. If anybody, I'm pretty sure everybody here has the book. If you don't, your last chance, you can go to JP tomorrow and pick it up, and I will see you next week. So let's leave it as a tie. Would you like to know what the other scores were on the other squares?
Who win, teacher?
Right now it's a tie. Everybody's a winner, but I'll tell you what the other squares were. 2B is 50.
I want to use
3B is 40. 1D was -20. And 3D is -50. 4C was 60. So that's it. That's the ball game. We're done. Okay. Thank you, Armando, for joining us. Everybody, thanks to Armando. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah.
Everybody should be in good shape to have all their assignments done, turned in. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Everybody.
Goodbye.
Test up 0.